Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? We're going to be doing the Contender Series Week 9 breakdown and predictions real quick. We got 5 fights on the card. They're going to be super quick. Let's just get right into the first one. First fight on the card, we have Shangoui versus Anthony Drillich. Almost fucked that one up. That was super easy. It's really close, man. I'm going with Shangoui. I don't think this should be how the odds are, minus 190 for Shangoui. Shangoui has a devastating right hand. He has a very, very powerful right hand. Anthony Drillich has a very, very strong left hand of his own, and both of these guys are going to be swinging right at the start of the fight, so it's going to be first one to get hit is going to be the person that loses. These guys are both power punchers. They both look to finish guys. They always look for first round finishes. They're always throwing hands. Anthony Drillich has a really nice 1-2, but the problem is whenever he goes in for that 1-2, he steps in, starts with the 1, and sometimes is really prone to getting hit with a right hand. And being in southpaw, he's going to get tagged by Sean. Sean's going to throw that overhand right and just snap him right on the chin. So I think Shangoui probably going to knock him out. But again, if these guys get into a slugfest, don't be surprised if Anthony Drillich is able to take it out. Anthony Drillich at a plus 155 isn't too bad, but Shangoui by knockout I think I would take. Drillich, again, just leaves his hands a little too open. And Contender Series in the last 8 weeks is 8-0, where the favorites win first fight of the night. So keep that in mind whenever you're on the betting side. Next on the card, we have Islam Masraf versus Vanilto Antunes. I'm going Islam Masraf. He's a complete German freak. When he shaves his head, he looks like a skinhead. He looks like a dude that would fuck you up on the street, and he's going to fuck up Vanilto, I think. He is a completely devastating finisher. He has huge pressure. He tries to finish everyone in the first round. He has submissions. He has KOs. He's crazy on the feet. He tries to set up everything with his hands. He tries to get you to the ground and submit you if he can. Dude, Vanilto has some stuff going for him. He beat up what's his name? Geraldo Neto inside LFA. I think that's his most recent fight to win the title inside LFA. And Geraldo is a guy who has an impressive resume of his own. He also fought Ikram Aliskerov, lost in the third round to knockout. So it's a good guy to beat, especially for an LFA title. It's impressive, but I think Islam Masraf is going to be a little too much. I think his pressure is like an extreme amount for Vanilto. I don't think it's like anyone he's ever faced before. He's fought guys that have wilted him away slowly. He's fought guys like of way fucking lesser caliber than Islam Masraf, dude. This guy's insane. Go watch his fights. He might look a little bit sloppy if you look at his record, but I'm telling you, this guy's like the next big thing out of Germany. He's completely massive, standing at 6'6" at welterweight, and I think he's just going to completely cower Vanilto in the corner and take him out. I'm at a minus 600. It's a little bit rough if you're trying to take the betting side, but you can look at some props or the over-under rounds. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but over 1.5 probably is good. A lot of the time these fights tend to go over 1.5 and they favor the under because a lot of people think they're going to just see a knockout, and it doesn't usually happen. I think 60% of the time it's over 1.5 during these Contender Series fights. Next on the card, we have Mario Panito versus Lucas. What is it? Camacho? What a name. I'm going Mario Panito, but I don't know too much about these guys. Lucas I know a little bit about. Knocked out Guilherme Urel. Is this the fucking dude? No, this isn't. I don't know, man. He's not really super great. Like, again, I don't think these guys should be a plus 420. This is heavyweight, okay? They're both weighing in the same 244 and 240. That's very, very similar for heavyweight. These guys will be swinging, very obviously, and they're going to try and take each other out. It's whoever gets knocked out first. Like, this guy is fighting in a garbage division. Like, he's fighting in Levels Fight League. Dude, if you ever watch these guys, they're okay, but it's not like they're fucking an incredible division. They're not super well known. Lost to Luke Hayward. I don't even know who that is. Amateur bouts, gets knocked out. Interesting. If he's getting knocked out by dudes in amateur bouts, again, Lucas can catch him too. So plus 420, I mean, you can touch it if you're on the betting side. And if you guys are going to be watching this fight, again, this is going to be a slugfest. But I'm going to go with the side of Mario Panito just because he seems to have a little bit heavier hands. When he swings, he kind of just lets it go. If Lucas can back it up and just survive the first round, I think he can piece him up inside the second and third round and maybe get something done and outpoint him. But Mario seems to have a good enough gas tank to get through it. Lucas has heavy hands too, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch those two boys swing because it's gonna have to be technical if Lucas wants to win. Next on the card we have Cody Steele versus Chazin Blair. I'm going Cody Steele. Incredible pressure wrestler, BJJ athlete, multiple first place IBJJF? I almost fucked that up. Opens in America. He's won in Texas. He's won in Dallas. He's won all across America. He's won the Open inside America. He's completely insane. And Chasen Blair is a BJJ guy of his own. He caught just in his recent fight Florin Pereria with a triangle on the ground. He was piecing him up, dropped him, and then whenever Chazin was starting to rotate, he caught the triangle on the ground. Again, incredible victory, but I think Cody Steele is going to be a little too much for him. I think if they go to the ground, Cody Steele has the advantage. Cody Steele was supposed to have a fight against who on the Contender Series a couple weeks ago? Kumel Otoni. Ended up getting canceled literally like 2 seconds before the bout was scheduled to happen because he was sick or something, whatever it was. Cody Steele was given another fight by Dana White because it wasn't his fault. There you go. I think Cody Steele is going to beat the shit out of Chase and Blair. Probably knock him out inside the second round. Minus 240 is a little steep. It was minus 170 before I was looking at these guys earlier, so this line's going up increasingly fast. So if you're on the betting side, bet now. But again, I think Cody Steele over 1.5 rounds might be nice, but KO inside the second round is a nice prop to look at. I think it's plus 450 or something like that. Next on the main card, top of the main card. If you guys enjoy, make sure to drop a like, and if you guys haven't already, I stutter a lot. If you guys haven't already, subscribe. Artem Vakhitov. Jesus Christ. Artem Vakhitov versus Islem Masraf. I'm going Artem Vakhitov. If you guys don't know who this guy is, Glory Kickboxer, completely dominant inside Glory. Beat the shit out of a lot of guys. Does have some losses, but a notable win on his record. Alex Pereria, majority decision. That was a really, really close fight, though. If you go and watch it back, you could give it to Alex inside that fight, but you could also just give it to Artem. It was super, super close, man. I don't know. I would give it to Pereira, to be honest, but Artem having the victory over him, dude, it's impressive. He went toe-to-toe with one of the greatest kickboxers in the world, who started kickboxing when he was 20, which is insane. 22, I think. Islem Masraf, again, very, very good striker. It's just like, it's not the same level. RTM, again, inside MMA, has fought fucking bums. These guys always tend to fight bums when they're coming out of kickboxing. He fought a guy that was like 0-3 or something, and then he fought a guy that was 1-2 or 1-1. But I think RTM, I'm hoping that he has takedown defense, because if he doesn't have takedown defense, this is going to be a big problem, because Cesar Almeida, what's the other guy that came from Glory? Balasari or Balaguru, whatever the fuck, Yusuf, I think that's his name. He also has no fucking takedown defense. Alex Pereira finally has a little bit of takedown defense, got taken down early in his career inside the UFC. It seems like he's a little bit better with it now, even though you don't really see it. He seems like he's training it a lot more. Artem Vakhitov, I think he just needs to have takedown defense, and he would dominate inside light heavyweight. Again, like, kickboxing goes a long way inside light heavyweight. Look at Jan Blachowicz. That guy's shins are made of fucking metal, and he just wins fights with it. I'm going to go RTM probably by round 2 KO. I think Islam can last a little bit longer than most guys, but I think RTM's leg kicks are going to be too much, and I think he's going to falter to it. I think his movement's going to be compromised inside the first round, and I think inside the second round he's going to give up. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys are going to do a parlay, I would stick with Cody Steele, RTM Vakhitov, and I would put Islam Dulatov. I like Shangoui a lot, but Anthony Drillich, again, is one of those guys that I feel like can pull off an upset, so I'd stay away from it. But if you guys are on the watch side, this is going to be an incredible Tuesday night. I mean, 5 fights is better than nothing, especially when you're waiting for every single Saturday card. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. I will see you all later. Peace.